Today, there are a lot of people that are harvesting a lot of money from farming. We have had a lot of testimonies from different people, how they are able to make millions of money from farming and how this has been able to change their lives. So guys, I'm not going to tell you that there are not some people that have lost money when it comes to farming. Just like any other business, there are going to be hiccups and some challenges as you're trying to find your feet. So there are some ventures which you will start and will not pick up right away. But this should not be a demotivation to you and make you feel that people are not earning big from farming. People are making millions of dollars from farming, and all you need to master is the art of how to make money from farming vis-a-vis the concept of how not to lose money in farming. That is the only principle you should know, the how to make money and how not to lose money from farming. So guys, today in this video I am going to be showing you how you can be able to earn or harvest a lot of money from farming. So the first aspect you're going to look at is production. Now if you want to make money from farming, you will need to produce something. You cannot make money without production. So make sure that you identify that something in farming that you are going to be producing. Then channel all your efforts and resources and knowledge to that specific thing that you want to produce. So guys, with production, you have to make sure that you master the art of production. So mastering the art of production, this will entail making sure that you're efficient in what you're producing, so that when it goes out there in the market, it is something that is unique and you'll be able to attract a lot of consumers or customers. So make sure that what you're producing the best quality of that product, and make sure that you incorporate in some unique traits in your product, because this will help to distinguish your product within a crowded market out there. And this will be able to help you beat up your competitors within the market. So guys, if you want to make money out of farming, production is going to be very key. Then also guys, as a business owner or as a farm owner, when it comes to production, you should be able to know how these products you're producing on the farm are produced. Some farm owners, the mistake they make is that they just delegate these activities to different kinds of people, and they totally remove themselves from the chain of production. Yes guys, as a farm owner, you may not participate in this production directly. You may need to hire someone who will help you in doing this production or running the farm, but you have to make sure that you know what these people are doing, because as a farm owner, you will need to supervise all these workers on your farm. And remember, you cannot supervise something that you have no idea on. So make sure that you are well covered, and with this production process, you know how the production of these products is carried out on the farm, because now this will help you when it comes to supervising and monitoring these activities on the farm. Then also here, employees will not be able to lie to you, maybe when it comes to the money spent on this production or the quantities that you are able to harvest from your farm. So this information, when you know what entails in this production, you will be able to supervise and monitor these activities very well. Make sure that you're well covered, and with these processes, you know how these products are produced and what evolves in producing these products. Then guys, if you want to make money out of farming, you will need to combat or control your expenditure on your farm. Expenditure is a big drawback when it comes to making money from farming. Just like any other business, the money you're going to get from this farm is the revenue that you have got from selling these products that you produce on the farm. Then you take out the money that you have spent to generate this revenue. So managing these costs or these expenditures on the farm are going to be key, and it will determine how much money you get from your farm. So make sure that you control these expenditures on the farm. So when it comes to managing of expenditure on the farm, you're going to use different kinds of approaches and which is available to you. The main component of farm expenditure on the farm is going to be the feeds. So feeds will take a significant component of farm expenditure. Then also you will have the labor for those people who are working on your farm. Then also you can have the cost of buying the animals that you're raising on your farm. Let me say if you're raising chickens, you will need to buy these birds. If you're raising rabbits, you will need to buy these rabbits. So these three will form a significant component of the costs on your farm. So now, how are you going to manage these costs? For the feeds, you can look for cheaper feeds, but while maintaining the quality and quantity of these feeds. So you can incorporate different kinds of feeds to be able to create a balanced diet to your animals on the farm. You can also source out these homemade feeds. Some feeds you can pick from the garden and be able to supplement these feeds that you buy. Now for the labor, it will be cheap if you increase economies of scale on your farm. Make sure that you expand your farm large enough, and this will help you in spreading this labor over a big number of animals. Remember, if you have 20 animals, you may need one laborer on your farm. But if you had 100 animals on your farm, you will still need the same number of workers to be able to handle that animal. So to maximize the cost that you spend on labor, make sure that you increase the number of your animals on the farm. This will help you spread this cost over a big number of animals, and it will bring the cost a bit down. Then also another significant component of expenditure on the farm will be the cost incurred when you're buying these animals that you bring into your farm. So make sure that you look for cheaper sources or cheaper suppliers for these animals or birds. But as you're doing this, make sure that you are getting the best quality breeds for these animals, because when you try to take corners when getting animals on your farm and you're buying low quality breeds, this is going to affect your farm productivity in future, and also it will impact the quality of the animals that you have on your farm. So make sure that you're looking for cheaper suppliers of these animals or birds, but you're also putting in mind the quality of the breeds that you are buying from these suppliers. So when you maintain these three expenditure components on your farm, you will be able to make money out of your farm. Then the other aspect is going to be farm management. Farm management is very important when it comes to getting money out of your farm, because this is going to determine how your animals or birds on the farm are productive. So make sure that you are properly monitoring everything on your farm. The challenge I've had with farmers is that they do not monitor activities on your farm. So you will find that maybe you have 1,000 birds on your farm, but the number of eggs you're getting from these birds is quite small. So remember, these workers that you're using on your farm, some may have bad habits. Some may steal these eggs, some may steal these birds and sell them. So monitoring is going to be very key. Remember, you can find out that you think that you have 1,000 birds on your farm, and then you're questioning the eggs that you're receiving from your farm, because these eggs are quite less than the number that you expect, but not knowing that these laborers or these workers on your farm are stealing your birds and selling them. So the number that you expect to be on the farm has reduced. So in real actual sense, you're getting the right number of eggs because now your birds have reduced in number. But with proper monitoring and keen monitoring, you will be able to spot out this. You will be able to know that the number of birds on the farm have reduced. Then you can be able to ask these workers where the birds have gone. So if you do not monitor your farm, you will be able to lose money. People will be able to come into your farm and steal from you. These farmers, some of them are not trustworthy. They will be able to steal from you and you will not be able to know this, and you will be losing money. So for you not to lose money on the farm, you should be keen on monitoring. Make sure that you monitor everything. Monitor all the activities that are going on your farm. Make sure that you know the people that are working for you. Don't just pick anyone to come and work on your farm. Make sure you have done your background check. You know these people. You know they are trustworthy. You can trust them, and you know that they will not steal from you. And then make sure that you have a good farm manager on your farm. If you are not the one who is doing managing of your farm, make sure that the programs on the farm are well spelled out. Let me say the feeding program is well spelled out for every worker that handling the feeding of your farm, to make sure that your birds or your animals do not miss on their feeding schedule. Make sure that your farm is well protected from the outside world. Predators cannot come into your farm and be able to eat your animals. Then also, not any other person can just enter your farm. Make sure that you have a gate, you have a fence around your farm to be able to buy this free access from your farm. Then the other good aspect is giving uniform to your workers on the farm. Make sure that when your workers are working on the farm, they put on uniform, because this is going to help you distinguish from someone who is from out and the person who is working on the farm. So giving these workers uniform is very key. So generally on the farm, make sure that you have a well competent team running your farm. Make sure that your workers are very competent, they are trustworthy people. You can be able to trust them with your farm. They are not going to steal from you, and this is going to be very key when it comes to making money from your farm. If your workers are incompetent, they are stealing from you all the time, then your farm will not be able to make money, and I can promise you that farm will be able to fail. Make sure that these workers or this team is trained enough. When you bring in new workers, make sure that you train them, and there is a mechanism of taking these new workers through this training, because this will improve the working environment for these workers, in that they will be taught on what to do, but also this will make them feel welcome at the farm. So make sure that your team on the farm is well trained and they know exactly what they are supposed to do on the farm. And I can promise you, if you have done this better, you will be able to reap the benefits of this, and your farm will be able to make money. Then the other big aspects of how to make money on the farm is going to be your marketing and sales promotion. Because remember, with production, then you should be able to sell these things that you're producing. And to be able to sell the things you're producing, you will need to market them. So this is why this point is very key when it comes to making money out of farming. Marketing and sales promotion will determine how successful your farm is. The first thing you will need to know is that you have to understand the market. The moment you do not understand the market, then you will not be able to sell your products in that market. So first, make sure that you learn and understand the market. Know what the market wants. For instance, if you're living in a Muslim community, don't start a piggery farm in that community, because now that market will not be able to consume what you're producing on the farm. So this is what we are talking about, being able to learn and understand the market. So after understanding the market, you will be able to know what that market needs and what you can be able to supply that market at a competitive price, and you will be able to make money. So the first thing is you first understand the market. After you have understood the market, learn how to play by the rule of the market. Remember, within the market, what rules or what determines the price you're going to charge the market is the market forces of demand and supply. So make sure that you understand the rules of the market and play by the rules of that market. That is when you will be able to make money. If the demand is high within the market, then you can be able to charge a little bit more. That is what we mean by playing by the rules of the market. In that, because the demand is high and the product quantity is smaller in the market, it means a lot of people are yearning for this product. So you can be able to charge a little bit more. But if the quantity or supply is very high in the market and the customers are very few, or the demand is few, then there you will have to charge a little bit low. So understanding these dynamics in the market and playing by the rule of the market will help you capitalize on being able to sell your products there within the market. So make sure that you know the rules and you play by the rules in the market. So also, sales promotion and marketing will entail branding of your product. Make sure that you have branded your products well. You have used unique branding on your product to distinguish yourself from other products within the market. And also make sure that you're putting there the best quality product within the market. Because remember, quality will create brand loyalty in the market, and then you'll be able to take these customers with you on the journey of your farm. So make sure that your product is unique within the market. And when you're marketing these products, make sure that you highlight these unique qualities of your product, because this is what is going to give you a competitive edge against your competitors within the market. So make sure that you have invested as much time, knowledge, and resource in this marketing strategy and sales promotion strategy, because this is the outlet of what you produce on your farm. And I can promise you, if you have done this well enough, you'll be able to sell your products and make money out of your farm. So guys, the things we have talked about, this is the bedrock of being able to make money out of your farm. If you're able to do these things we have talked about in this video, I can promise you, you'll be able to make money out of your farm. And this myth of farming has no money will just be a myth to you. You will be swimming in millions of dollars from farming, and you will be one of those farmers that are giving testimonies out there of how you're reaping big from farming. So guys, there you have it. This video was just a sneak peek on how you can be able to make money out of farming, and I can promise you, a lot of farmers all over the world are earning big from farming. All you need is this commitment to be able to start, and once you have started, that is the best place you can be in. The major step you have to put all your effort in is starting, because remember, nothing can happen unless you start it. So make sure that you start it. Keep the things we have talked about in mind, and I can promise you, you'll be able to earn big from your farming. Remember, farming is a long-term venture or long-term project. So you will start small, but in a couple of years, you will be able to progress and be able to make good money from these farming ventures. So guys, if you have any other topic that you would love us to cover, please leave it in the comment section below. Guys, thanks for watching our video. Please share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And as always guys, I'll see you in the next video.